When I first moved to LA, I was like determined to get a boyfriend, but I didn't realize guys in LA, they don't want to date like a neurotic Jewish girl from the East Coast. They want to date like a chill girl, you know? Like a festival chill girl with all her like festival bracelets on. She's like, She's like, this is from Coachella, this is from Bonnaroo, this is from Cedar Sinai, yeah. They want to date a girl that like does cocaine and then does a nap, you know? Oh my God, but I did something kind of crazy last weekend. I went to a sex party. I mean, it's LA, you know, so it's either that or a hike. I get to the sex party. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing there, okay? There's a guy walking a girl on a leash, okay? And she was like pretending to be a cat. She was like, meow. I didn't know what to say to her, so I just was like, hi. I was like, do you need to be adopted? She did not like that. She got up and she went... I'm like, all right, I didn't know cats had acne. Okay. But then at the sex party, there was like an icebreaker. It was very weird. There was an icebreaker at the sex party, and some people had keys and other people had locks. And when this guy's lock didn't match up with my key, I just turned into like an 80-year-old Jewish woman. I just went, what are you gonna do? So this weekend, I'm going on a hike. That's what I'm doing. I like to ask my mom for dating advice. She's a Jewish woman in New York. She's a fitness instructor, so she's got like a very strong camel toe. We're very close. I always ask her advice about dating, and she tells me the same thing. She'll be like, honey, like, what do I know about dating? Listen, I've been married to your father for 30 years. I've only ever slept with 2 people, and the first was your father. I'm like, what? And then she'll be like, no, you know me. I'm not good at math. I'm like, I think every slut says that. Someone's got a slutty mom. He liked that one. Okay, I don't know what is going on with the internet. But the internet hates female stand-up comedians, okay? Anytime I post a video of myself on Instagram doing stand-up, people will write like the meanest comments, okay? And my mom really wants to defend me on these comments, right? But she's a boomer, so she doesn't really know how to use Instagram. So she thinks she's commenting on the mean people's comments, and then she just ends up commenting on my videos. So her comments will read, take this down. Nobody asked for this. This one was my favorite. I'm her mother and I hate this. That one has like 14,000 likes, by the way. That one did better than the actual video. Oh, but my mom recently gave me this little cute like gold Star of David necklace, and I was walking down the street and this older guy stopped me, looked at the necklace and just went, Shabbat Shalom. But the thing is, like, I'm not like that type of Jewish. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really resonate with me. Like, if he would have been like Bloomingdale's, I'd been like, oh my God, Mazel. You know, my mom got me this necklace at Saks Fifth Avenue. If you guys know that story, you're also culturally Jewish. I don't know. I'm dyslexic. Any people here have dyslexia? One person. Okay, what about people who have ADHD? Oh yeah, everyone wants that one, right? Everyone wants the ADHD one. It's the cool one, right? It's the one where you have a reason why you have an excuse, why you're late, why you're a bitch. But no one wants the excuse of I can't read, you know? I'm sick of it for us. You're all over TikTok and telling me you discovered you have ADHD. I don't care. All we have is Tom Cruise. Horrible. Anyway, I was so dyslexic when I was younger, I actually had to go to a special school for people with learning disabilities. I don't mean to brag, but I was the hottest girl at the learning disabled school. Thank you. Every day I got all these love notes. It was great. I couldn't read any of them, but it was fine. I was the hottest girl. I wasn't the sluttiest. Sluttiest girl at the school, her name was Taya, and she was cross-eyed. And she'd always come in bragging, being like, I just had a threesome. I was like, no, bitch, you're seeing double. But my best friend at the school, okay, his name was Frank, and Frank was like this, real cool, like Italian kid from New York, always wore like a North Face jacket in the summer. We had no idea what Frank's disability was, no idea. I think just from Staten Island, I think. But everyone at this school was so weird. Like, even the principal, first day he comes up to me, he's all wide-eyed. He's like, I actually used to be a student here. Yeah. He's like, but now I'm a principal. I teach. Isn't that crazy, right? Life is a full circle, isn't it? We later found out he was on heroin, so that's what it was. It was always about, building up our confidence. They were always like, we want to build up your confidence, right? But then the way they taught us to spell was by clapping out syllables. So it'd be like this. It'd be like, tomato. And I just remember thinking, what job am I going to get with this? But then the next day, I had to go to the DMV with my mom, and the woman behind the counter just looked at her, and she's like, I told you, you need 2 forms of ID. And I was like, oh my God, did you go to my high school? So you guys can find me there after the show. Okay, but here's the thing. The first dick I ever saw was from someone at my learning disabled high school. And okay, when you have sex for the first time, you're so awkward. You don't know what to say, right? You're always like, I want to think of something hot and sexy, but you don't know what to say. So I saw his dick, and the best thing that came to me was, oh my God, it's so big. It's like the size of a TV remote. But he was autistic, so he wanted specifics. And he looked at me and he goes, which brand? And I was trying to think of the right size for him, and I was like, oh, yours is kind of like Cox. Do you guys know that brand? Honestly, it was more like a Roku, but I don't say anything. No, but I recently read an article that Cox recently merged with Spectrum, and it just really made me think of him. Anyway, guys, I'm Tori Piskin. Thank you so much.